Did they make it off the island? Who's on the island? Who's off the island? Who's dead? Who's alive? Oh my gosh. It's season 6, episode 1 of Arrow Fallout. It's Black Siren is back and we are ready. Let's go.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Oh, we got the lights. We're special. Ooh. We got the green lights. Thank you, Anthony.
These are so good. Good song choice.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, me, I'm so butch. I do hard rock. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Arrow panel. What's up?
Yay!
Oh,
we're here.
So many of us. Hello, everybody. My name is, welcome to the panel for Arrow. We're so excited to be back. Olivia and I are so excited to be on this panel. We're going to talk about that. Let's just jump into it and say my name's Matt Marr, and you can find me on the Twitter, the socials, the Instas, all that at the Matt Marr or at mattmarr.tv. And Olivia.
And I am Olivia deBortoli. You can find me at Olivia deBortoli on all of those things also.
Oh, look at Olivia deBortoli. I love
all
it's a good Italian name. Thank you, Anthony, for that music choice. We appreciate it.
So
in
good.
The booth. So, first of all, I mean, let's just say you're watching this now. Anthony's going to open the live chat for us in a minute, and I hope none of you are screaming saying, "Where are Alicona and Katie?"
Don't worry. Don't worry.
They're here. They're not here, actually. They're not here, but they're going to be here. Don't worry. You don't have an all-new Arrow panel. I don't think AfterBuzz would do that to you. Nope. You would kill us. So, but they are gone this week. So I have to say, this is the most nervous I've been about doing a panel because
it's just the two of us?
No, because like I've been on newer shows, but I know the fans that watch this after show, not just the show, but watch this after show are like dedicated in it. So if I screw up, you guys, don't eviscerate me, but we're going to try to do our best.
Hopefully they'll be nice to us, but we are huge fans of the show.
We are big fans of the show. So talk a little bit about your Arrow history.
Well, so huge Felicity fan. I don't know if you can see my shirt, but I'm a huge Arrow fan. I actually did an Arrow after show on another network. I did it for the past 2 years, so I know lots of things about Arrow. I'm like so crazy about it, especially Felicity and Oliver. It's going to happen this year. What is their ship name? Is it like Olicity?
Olicity. Okay, yes, I did know that. I forgot. Okay.
So yeah, I'm a huge Arrow fan. I'm so excited to finally be at AfterBuzz. Yeah. I'm excited to join when the other two girls get here.
This is your first show.
It's my first show in AfterBuzz.
What's up?
Yay! I'm excited. So,
that's awesome.
Yeah. What about you? Tell us.
So yeah, it's just for some of you. See me on some other shows. Right now, I'm currently hosting the CW Weekly show. I also host a Riverdale show. That's on my. If you go to mattmarr.tv, I host that. It's a separate podcast, not affiliated with AfterBuzz. But I'm a CW fan. I'm a comic fan. I've decided though I haven't read the Arrow comics in a couple of years.
You should read them.
So you're a comic book reader?
A little. Well,
so I'm getting back into them because of the show. I've decided.
I feel like I focused more on Arrow, but like I've read some of the Arrow comics. Yeah. So I mean, Arrow's my thing. But you know all about the CW.
Like 5 years. I do watch a lot of CW. I'm a huge Wonder Woman fan as well. So, but just all comic, Black Lightning, Arrow, Flash. I'm excited about it all.
Real quick, I just want to ask Olivia, because there's someone in the chat saying, is that Olivia from the old Stream TV after show?
That is. I don't know if you heard, but someone asked if that was from the Stream TV. Yes, I am from the Stream TV. That's me. Yeah. So welcome. Come join me here.
Oh, good. See, you're not even new. People already know you.
I mean, I'm new here, but I am not new to Arrow. And I just had to talk about it. I had to come somewhere else to talk about it because it's just inside me, you know?
Just inside.
I have to let it out. So yes, that's me. I don't know who said that. I can't see from here, but I have it on my phone, so let's do that.
Winter's Beauty, and also I saw some other people.
Okay.
Winter's Beauty, yeah. And that voice you're hearing, by the way, if you're listening to the podcast, which we appreciate, that is Anthony in the booth, who's part of the show as well.
You're the bomb.
What's up? So let's jump into this. It's kind of I think the way we just talked about doing this. Let's first talk about the island. Let's talk about who got off of the island, like who didn't, like what happened. So first off, if we're kind of going through all these flashbacks, we see, I mean, I really was kind of impressed how many people got off the island.
Yeah.
It was a huge explosion
that
everybody got away from.
When I saw the season finale, I was like, there's no way, like half of these people are gone. But then I was like, but then it is Arrow, so they're probably going to keep them.
Yeah, it looked like the island was just going to be water.
Yeah. It was like complete, but also now they're, I don't know. It's the island withstood a lot. So Leanne, you are very strong.
That island's a strong bitch. She ain't going anywhere.
But I am upset about Samantha. I feel like that's a huge blow to William, and he lost his mother, and I'm not very happy about it.
Yeah, and we thought Thea was dead.
We did.
But she's not. We find out later she's in the hospital, or she's like on a ventilator, which I think is the same room that Laurel died in,
It did look
right?
like the same
yeah,
room,
it looks
which
like
is
it to me.
super weird for for Oliver probably. He's like, man, that room has some bad omen for him. But yeah, I don't know.
I think, yeah, they definitely, so we know that, and so let's talk about the way they kind of let us know. They showed like the island blowing up, and then they flash forward 5 years later, which is a trademark of the show.
Yes,
and,
always.
some flashbacks, which I love, and they're really hard masters at it. So I thought they did a good job of kind of like just piecemealing like who, like I literally wrote my notes. I was like, okay, they made it. So they were fighting this guy named Faust, which I thought at first was going to be Felix Faust, which is a guy from the comics. I got pretty excited, but I don't think so.
No, his name's Alex.
His name's Alex Faust. Maybe somebody in the chat knows him, but I didn't, know that. So, but we see that Diggle made it out alive.
Yeah.
Oliver has this amazing entrance onto the ship. Like he comes up over the ship it was beautiful.
Yes.
And then we see that Renee made it out, and then we eventually see that that Curtis, Mr. Terrific, made it out, and then we find out Felicity's there bringing burgers, and we also find out that not Black Siren, but Black Canary. What's her? I'm blanking on her name. Dinah. Dinah.
Yeah.
There's Dinah, and then there's
Black Canary, Black Siren. It's like a lot of people.
I've gay DD, so it's just a lot. It's a lot. Okay, I'm
gay
trying.
DD.
So basically everybody got off island except for it's gonna happen. Everybody was going one way to the ship, and then freaking. I guess a mother's love. I get it. She's like, I've got to find my son. So her and Thea that's who Sam's dad, and we don't know about Thea.
We don't know about Thea.
Yeah.
And I feel like the past season at least, she hasn't been like a huge role. She keeps leaving and coming back. And honestly, Speedy was like one of my favorite characters throughout all the 5 seasons. Like, she's been my #1. And I feel like she's either gonna get killed this season or like somehow leave. I hope she doesn't get killed. I hope if she does want to leave the show that she like walks away from it, or I don't know. But
I felt like they didn't know what to do with her last year.
Yes, I agree with that.
They were like, she's kind of in Oliver's. She's like a mayor, she's the DA or not the DA. She's like helping Oliver. Then she had the relationship with with Adrian. Like, so I don't know. I haven't heard. I do, like I said, doing the CW Weekly show. I haven't read anything that she is leaving the show. I mean, if anybody knows in the chat,
let us know. But I feel like I just have a feeling that she's kind of on her way out, which makes me really sad. Yeah. But at the same time, you got to do what you got to do.
You got to do what you got to do. Speaking of CW, I just want to promote a show on the CW right now, Dynasty.
Yes.
By the way, a CW show. We're going to go back to Arrow in a second, but Dynasty, people are calling it one of the most instantly addictive shows right now on that fall is here. I've watched it. It's pretty good. I'm a big fan of the 80s, and there's a lot of references to that. It's Wednesday nights on the CW. They really kind of is the can't miss new series, and basically it's the original Dynasty. It was one of the most iconic show in the 80s. It had fashion. They had like fight scenes alone, like, oh my gosh, Diane Carroll and the woman that played Alexis, or like these slap fights, women falling in a fountain. It was just, to me, that's where drag queen acting came from, was at 1980s Dynasty.
And I feel like it was good because the old Dynasty, Crystal was kind of just like the assistant and she wasn't doing a lot. But the new Dynasty, Crystal is like running the company.
It is.
And she's kind of like a badass. And I feel like that's the new way of women, in this country.
Yeah,
so
it's like women empowerment.
Really doing well.
And it's the CW's newest version of Dynasty. It's getting major love from critics and viewers. It is. I don't think you'll be able to get enough of this show. Actually, I'm excited for it. It's and it's from the producers of Gossip Girl and the OC,
which was one of my favorites.
It totally has that vibe. Totally, like with the voiceover and everything. I love it. So it's about the Carringtons and the Colbys. And so the Carringtons are the family. They have everything. They have the Dynasty, and their business is power. They run like oil power, and they'll do anything to get more power. And Blake Carrington is Grant's show. He rules the Dynasty. He's from Melrose Place. He's still really hot.
Yeah.
He's a really hot silver daddy still.
Silver fox.
And so he rules a dynasty by all means necessary, including he manipulates his own kids, Fallon and Steve. And so Fallon Carrington, she wants to take over the family business. She thinks she's going to get it and the world, but that's not the way it goes down in the first episode. She gets a little bit of surprise. And then that's when Crystal comes in. And Crystal is equally ambitious. And she is her father. She's gorgeous. She's young. And she is father's new. Well, I won't say what she is. You have to watch the episode.
Yeah.
But
It's
get
really
ready because the women, like you said, the women of the show, they are the bosses.
Yes, they are.
They're not fighting for a man. Who cares about that? They're fighting for business and power and family.
Which is awesome.
and-
They're
yeah.
not staying at home cooking, which is not bad either if that's
Yeah.
what you do. But
And for
they're
the-
like taking over
Yes.
companies and being leaders of the world.
And they say, like, for women, they always say family's the most important thing. Well, business and family are the same thing for them.
Same, yeah.
So don't miss the all-new episodes of Dynasty Wednesday nights after Riverdale, only on the CW. Thank you to Dynasty for that.
that
And
was
now we're
awesome.
back to Arrow. Okay.
Back to the best show ever.
Back to the best show ever. So let's talk a little bit about Oliver and William. And let's just talk about Oliver's personal life, like his
Yes.
his family life. So Oliver's can I call him Daddy Arrow? That's
can.
gross. That sounds gross.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
it
say
sounds
that.
a little
He's
weird.
not. But he's a dad. I mean, we
He's a
know that he's
dad.
been a dad, but now he's actively being a father.
Yeah, like I said, I feel sad that William lost his mother, and I feel like he hopefully won't go down a dark path. But I really appreciate Oliver's effort into being in his life. And, you know, at the beginning of the episode, I was scared because it was not going well.
No.
But then towards the end, he was like, he really came through. He had an amazing speech that he gave his son, and
Yeah.
he brought in his mom, and he was like, you know, this is what she wanted me to do
Yeah.
for you.
You
And-
called it, by the way.
Yeah.
You called it whenever he was like saying he's scared of the bad man. He's scared of the bad
Yeah.
man. You looked over me and you're like, it's Oliver.
Exactly.
And guess what? It was, everybody.
It is.
So,
It was-
yeah.
I mean, but like Oliver said, William was smart because Oliver kind of did all this to him, you know? Not directly, but in a roundabout way.
but if your father wasn't a vigilante / superhero, he wouldn't have these problems if your
Exactly.
dad was just worked in IT.
Exactly. So,
know.
I feel bad, but I'm really, like I said, I'm glad at the end he had a breakthrough with him. They're going to watch some sports together.
They're gonna watch that.
Some baseball.
That just cheers up everything. If my dad tried that, he was like, "Let's watch baseball." I was like, "I want to watch a musical, Dad." So that just made it worse. No, so. And can we talk a little bit about Sam's death scene, by the way, on the island where they?
What was that?
So we see Sam literally like run into the thing, totally like
Totally fine, like
Like
Baywatch
fine.
running, like
Yeah.
barely a scratch, just
Yeah.
like la-di-da.
da da da, and she's like William, and then Oliver goes to her and she falls in his arms, and I guess they didn't have time to prolong this scene.
They were like, out. She's dead.
Yeah, and so it was just like he was like, "What do you want me to do?" And she's like, "Be a father." It was so immediate. It was
So
so
fast.
immediate. Someone said in the chat, like, did anyone not like William? Did you? So what did we think, like, actor-wise? What did we think of the actor William?
I think he looks great.
Looks like Oliver's son.
Exactly. You
Same
said
eyes,
he
kinda
looks
son.
exactly. They did a great job casting.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I don't know how I feel about his acting yet. I feel like I need to see more of
We
it.
haven't gotten a lot, yeah.
Yeah, we've only gotten tidbits. I don't. Also, what kind of role do you think he's gonna play in this show? Like, what do you think they're gonna have him do? You know, do you think he's gonna be like
Like a Robin
villain?
to Oliver's Batman.
yeah, like
or...
a Robin, or do you think he's gonna go to the dark side? Like, I'm very concerned. I'm concerned about William.
You know what I would like? I almost would like that William doesn't get involved in the Arrowverse.
There's no way he doesn't get.
No, but I just think it would be fun if like we see like Oliver, like there's a B storyline where Oliver misses a carpool and like a
Yeah.
bunch of soccer moms are just pissed off at him,
Yeah, well,
like
so-
for not showing up in school or something. I think that could humanize Oliver a little bit.
Ivan Soto on the chat says, "Is William becoming Red Arrow?" Which would be interesting.
Maybe, oh, I should say Red Oil. I miss Roy.
I mean, I miss Roy.
Colton Haynes is so hot.
Roy
Man, I
was
thought
so
him-
good.
And he's so good. I didn't like the way he left the show. I wasn't a fan of that.
Yeah,
but I
me
think-
neither.
I
And
think-
someone in the chat said that too. That
Oh,
Roy,
really?
that they didn't like the way Roy left the show. Which I agree. I didn't like the way he left it.
No.
Is he coming back? You think?
Maybe he'll come back to take Thea. That would be amazing if she could read off the show.
There was actually some people in the live chat talking about that.
Yeah.
That if Thea was to leave, that she would leave with Roy coming back.
That would
And-
be.
Well, I just copied
Yeah.
you. I'm I'm a jerk. I'm sorry. I can't come up with a new idea. Who said that?
I don't know.
I don't know who.
It was like way in the beginning. This chat is so lit.
Oh my
right
God,
now.
Ivan Soto's here. Hi, Ivan.
Oh,
sorry.
that's what, yeah.
For Preacher, I do the Preacher recap here, so that makes me happy that Ivan's. Hello, Ivan. He's a funny guy.
Yeah, but he was saying. I think Ivan was also saying that Roy was going to come back and steal or take.
Well, if she gets written off the show, if they don't do it that way, then I'm gonna throw this table on air if that doesn't happen that way.
I don't think you should do that. I think that's a terrible idea.
They're
The table should stay here. Maybe we'll break something else together.
Okay.
A
Maybe
lot
not
of
the
people are
table.
saying for sure Roy is confirmed for this season.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm on CW News, and that comes on the hour before this, y'all. Y'all should watch it. And I'm going to check that out. I'm going to research that.
That would be awesome because I do love Roy and I want him in his little red outfit. And that'd be so good.
It's true.
And
yeah,
him
his
back
little
with
tight
Speedy.
butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
love it. Love it. Sorry. Sometimes with Roy, I can get to a different place. All right. Let's talk about
Moving on.
about Oliver though and Felicity and how she's trying to work. Oh, you're just going to be like Squirrel instead of Squirrel. It's Felicity every time you just jump up.
This is my love.
That's
Felicity.
a pretty cool shirt, everybody.
Also,
I don't know if we can see this shirt.
I don't know if you can.
Can we get it close?
It's a Felicity.
Yeah, we can see it.
Oh yeah, they can see
Okay,
it.
anyway, it's a Felicity pulling a bow and arrow, so it's awesome. Anyway, Felicity looked banging in this
She
episode.
looked great.
She always does.
So she's like, she obviously hasn't met William yet. It seems like that.
You're right.
Yeah, that she hasn't met.
She hasn't met him.
Which I'm a therapist. That's a rule one I tell to couples when they introduce new children is don't do it too soon. So
She's so
good
smart.
call on that, Oliver. People want to know where you got your shirt, Olivia.
I got it online. I look at deep web arrow shirts because I don't know. I don't remember
Geek Squad or
I don't remember the website. I'll look it up and tell you guys next week.
yeah, next week.
But there's so many shirts that are like awesome, and it's like caricatures of them.
yeah,
which
it's
is
great.
super cool.
It's great.
Because I just love Felicity.
So yeah, I think because we were starting to get an Felicity a little bit into last year, but now again they're like the Ross and Rachel. They're going to take forever to get this going.
Well,
so I
yeah,
think William might.
I
think that's where William might put a into things is having the. He doesn't want his mom to be replaced.
That's true.
Yeah, come
But
on.
also, he doesn't really like his father, so
I just imagine a scene of Felicity babysitting an angry William.
Oh my god!
And that made me laugh.
But who could not like Felicity? I don't know. Anyway, I think it's gonna happen this season. They're gonna get back together. I hope because they're meant to be together. I don't know when it's gonna happen.
Although I have to say, and it's because I read the comics, I was really upset about Oliver and Laurel Lance. I was really upset by that. I know you could give two shits.
I mean,
but
it's
I originally was that team. I'm going to be on and say
Okay.
that.
All right,
I'm
I can take
happy
it.
for listening, but I was
can take
team Arrow and Black Canary. But
I mean,
that's not.
that didn't happen.
It's not going to happen for me, and I'm also never going to have abs. So we're just going to keep wishing for things, everybody.
Let's keep on wishing.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. So let's talk a little bit now about the Black Canary. Now, let's talk about Dinah. Or no, let's talk about Quentin and a little bit of Dinah. So we're starting off this episode, and
he's acting weird.
He's acting weird. Quentin is like. We see him. Well, first of all, Dinah's now. She's a lieutenant, I guess now.
I know, promotion. Get it, girl.
Everybody's promoted now,
Yeah.
and so she's a lieutenant. Yeah, let's just talk about that real quick. Actually, let's skip a little bit. Let's talk about the team. It's all slicker now.
Yeah.
Like everybody seems to have got their shit together, right?
Right. They're like organized, and they're just I don't know. There's new outfits. I don't know if you want to
There's
talk
new
about,
outfits. What did you think?
like Wild Dog's outfit. I mean, although he did get hurt in it like immediately. Like right off the bat. I was like, new outfit, dead. Oh.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was cool. I mean, it kind of reminded me of like a little bit like the vigilante, a little bit. I thought.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, I don't know.
It was cool. I thought it looked really cool. I thought the way they introduced them was really cool. Like Wild Dogs was a little quicker because that's how we found out he was alive. But also, I love the way they introduced Dinah's, like where we see like the stick just like pop on the ground and it goes up, and she's got like the long like Gone
Cloak
with the
thing.
Wind gloves.
Yeah.
I really
I
liked
dig
it.
her outfit. I don't know.
dig her
What
outfit.
about you guys on the chat? Do we dig it?
Yeah. Ivan, I know you loved Oliver and Laura too. I love you very much. So yeah, let us know what you thought about the costumes. But I thought they looked bang. I think. Oh, and the new T-spheres.
Yes.
Like it felt like the T-spheres in the last season's like the producers like, hey, we got to skimp on the budget, so we're gonna make the T-spheres just like we're gonna color tennis balls black. Like they really did nothing. And so this year though, like the CGI really stepped up, and now they're like stopping missiles, which I have read the comics of Mr. Terrific, and so that's, you know, the T-spheres in the comics, they're not like accessories for Mr. Terrific.
Yeah.
Like they're like ingrained in who he is,
Yes.
and they are
Yes, exactly.
they can do really cool things. And I'm excited. That was exciting for me to see that kind of tech that we're gonna get some.
I know.
Cool stuff
When I saw the T-sphere pull off that missile, I was like, oh, these are stepping up. But that's why. I mean, I don't know if we're skipping ahead, but that's why Laurel's.
We're gonna. So okay, so Quentin, obviously Dinah stops Quentin. He's at a bar with shots right in front of him.
Yeah.
I've been there making bad choices.
Yes.
And so so she stops him from taking a drink, and we kind of don't know what he's going through. And I just assumed this was a pretty good like switcheroo for me, because I just assumed he was upset that Black Siren's back in town, and because it looks like Bad Laurel's back, and it looks like his daughter. So that's what I thought. And so, but then we end up finding out that it's actually in a flashback on the island that he shot Black Siren and killed her, which I was shocked he did that. Were you?
I was. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one on this boat here, but I feel like at the last episode of last season, everyone understood that wasn't Laurel, that it was Black Siren. It had nothing to do with Laurel. It just looked like her.
We kind of did step back, right?
But now this episode, all of a sudden everyone's like tripping out that it's Laurel, and it's like, but yes, she looks like Laurel and sounds like Laurel, but I feel like Quentin as a father should be able to see like through that and be like, this she's not my daughter. Her soul isn't my daughter. And I feel like he should be able to separate that more. And I feel like he did at the end of last episode, at the end of last season. Mm-hmm. He was able to step away from it. And this season he's like freaking out that he shot her. And I was like, well, she was going to kill Dinah. Yeah. And I think you did the right thing, but like so everyone's super upset about it, which I'm very confused about. But that's just my thoughts. I don't know.
If there was like an evil Tay Diggs, I would still love him and want to sleep with him. So like that made no sense. But
I mean, I like it. But
I
I'll
like it, but I was going to say, I mean, it's still. I think they're bringing. It was a bad joke. Sorry, Ray. I think they're bringing it up because it has been confirmed that Black Siren is the big bad for this season, which I actually think is an. Right?
Well,
is there?
I mean, at the end,
she was in a lot, but I think they've set it up that I think I remember reading this. Correct me if I'm wrong. That she is going to be the black.
She's being led by someone. You think?
Well, yes. So
I think she's like the wingman.
But I love that she's going to be integrated more.
Yes,
I think it's good, and I think they're playing off of that because I think that. People are going to think they're over Laurel, but it's going to come back. What did somebody say in the chat?
Nate just said, "Get off the boat, Liv. Boats in this show don't mix." You're right. I will not be on.
They do not.
I will not be on that boat. I'm sorry, I laughed, but that made me funny. So thanks.
So we end up finding out that Quentin did shoot Black Siren, and he saved Dinah's life, and that Dinah was covering for Quentin. He tells the team this, and so, but then we see in the flashback that Black Siren he shot her like in the shoulder or something, and she's laying there, and then we see she gets a hand up from somebody.
Who is the hand?
Who is the hand?
You guys, tell us.
Yeah, who do y'all think it is?
Let's see.
I smell a hashtag coming on.
Oh, hashtag
who is the hand?
Hashtag who is the hand?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Hashtag who is the hand? Who was it? I mean, I feel like. I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna. I mean, I think that whoever the hand is going to be definitely the big bad of the season.
Anatoly. Someone says Anatoly.
Oh,
okay,
Anatoly.
Yeah, that could be Anatoly.
No.
Someone says Slade.
No, Slade, because Slade.
Well, he said he was going to Calgary.
No, but this was after because this was the flashback.
Oh yeah, that's.
But
yeah.
Slade,
That's before.
I feel like Slade. It cannot be betraying Oliver anymore.
I don't think it's Slade. I mean, if they did that, I mean.
But Anatoly, I thought that Anatoly and Oliver kind of ended.
Slade, you think Slade Wilson's son is the hand?
Joe.
How old is Slade Wilson's son now?
Joe, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
don't know.
I feel like not that old.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know. Well, apparently we're gonna keep talking about this and getting it right or getting it wrong.
But I mean, we'll definitely see next episode.
We will see next episode. So let's talk a little bit about Diggle and Dinah. Diggle is so hot. I'm sorry. I'm going to say that every time. And I do think the show should always have more shirtless Diggle. I'm sorry, I'm gonna name drop. I've met people for the cast, some of the Arrow. So I've met Diggle. Actually, I never met Oliver. I never met Felicity, but I did meet Diggle. And
He's massive.
I told him to he's very tall, everybody.
Yeah.
And I can't remember the actor's name. David, right? It's David's the actor's name?
David Ramsey.
Yeah. I told him to his face, I think there should be more shirtless Diggle. And he looked at me and said, "You're damn right. I agree."
Yeah, well, I think
So
the
let's
whole
hope
world
there's more
agrees.
shirtless Diggle,
Yes.
right?
The whole world should agree on
The
that.
whole world should agree on that. So let's talk about Diggle and Dinah. So first of all, they're kind of
That's so weird.
they're kind of leading up that. Okay, I gotta spit this out.
Spit it out.
There was that first scene where Diggle and Dinah are like in the warehouse when they find the map. Which, first of all, by the way, come on, y'all. You
I
found
know.
a map and you're like, oh, they're gonna get the police department. I mean, come on, we don't know a setup by this point.
That's such a setup.
It was such a setup.
Even I was like, this is so obvious.
Yeah.
I should freaking be Black Canary.
Yeah,
Put
like
that outfit on.
hey,
Hey,
do it.
I will.
I do. By the way, when that Black Canary fight happened and she was like, I prefer fishnets,
I was like,
I clutched my pearls. I was like, I love that line. Anyway, there were some good lines. with this.
those fights were so good.
They were
between
so
them.
good. We're going to
So
talk
good.
about fights in a second.
Anyway.
So Diggle and Dinah, but did it seem like they were going to make out?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Did anybody feel like when they were talking in the warehouse and it was like this tension and I think they were trying to convey that he knew, this is before Diggle knew that
Yeah.
Dinah was lying about something with Quentin and Black Siren. And Dinah knew that Diggle is lying about, and we still don't know what Diggle's lying about. He was like
Diggle is
clutching his
tripping about
shoulder,
something,
and he's like, it's flashing back to a bomb exploding. He can't shoot a gun. But I just thought they were just gonna like talk and then just totally
Yeah, it was like an anger.
French kiss each other.
It was an anger thing, and then all of a sudden we both looked at each other at the same time. And we're like, oh, it turned into this like weird romantic thing, and I don't like it.
Yeah, other people were confused by that as well.
Yeah.
Because Diggle mentioned his wife, which the last time we knew, the last time that we knew, Diggle and his wife were getting back
They were
together.
working on it.
Maybe in the 5 months they broke up. I don't see Diggle
don't-
as a cheater.
I don't see them breaking up. Lila is like the best. I mean, okay, she's had some questionable things in Argus.
Let's put him through the ringer a little bit. She's not an angel.
Okay, she's not an angel, but
I
she's
like her.
awesome. She's kind of a badass, and her and Diggle have been perfect for each other, and now they have, their son.
Their son, yeah.
And it's like I feel like they were such a perfect little family, and they were so perfect for each other, and I feel like I'm not digging the Diggle Dinah thing. Oh, but kind of goes well together.
Diggle, they could be, what would it be? Dingle? Dingle? That isn't
that doesn't
really,
work.
that sounds dirty.
I don't like it.
No, it can't be Dingle. I think it's
Dinagle.
Dingle now. I think it's Dingle. I'm sorry. I think it's Dingle.
Someone said in the Woodblock said Lila is gonna die and Diggs will hook up with Dinah. I hope not.
I hope Lila.
Woodblock, don't make that happen.
I hope Lila's not going to die.
No.
Okay, so you mentioned this. We're talking about, we still got 12. I was worried we were going to go so short on time, and we have been talking, and that's good.
Nonstop.
So let's talk about, so I think let's talk a little bit about what's going on. So Renee and Oliver had this great scene, which was cool, and that, Oliver's really struggling, like, how to be a dad and how to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And Renee's thinking that his ship has sailed with his child, and then Oliver got him a hearing.
Yes.
And he said, don't thank me. He said, thank the DA. Is there a new DA in town that we missed?
that's who is the new DA?
Who is the new DA? I felt like we still might find out someone.
I mean, there's definitely going to be new characters. There's going to be this new big bad, whoever
Yeah,
this is,
whoever
whoever the
he
hand
is.
was.
Yeah.
And then also there's going to be a new DA.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know who that is, but I'm really happy about Wild Dog Renee getting back with his daughter. I think
Yeah.
that it's going to happen. I think that she's probably going to play some part
Yeah.
in this show.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, P.S. Hot alert. Can we talk about how hot Renee is now?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jesus,
He
take
worked
the
out.
wheel. Someone worked out over the summer. Someone's
did
doing
work out.
CrossFit and like a keto diet or whatever. I don't know what those people do.
Yes.
But
a lot. The ladder thing. He probably did a lot of ladder.
oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that man. Oof.
I mean, get it, Renee, I guess.
Get it, Renee.
I mean, Oliver's
Yeah.
still my number one, but
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay. Anyway, so okay, fight scenes. I thought the fights. What'd you think?
I thought they were so good. I feel like they were bigger the season premiere. They were.
It is season
big.
premiere, but it was big. Yeah.
They were bigger than last year. I feel like just the one-on-one fight scenes and the Oliver diving over bridges and diving the opening scene of him just like
coming up where he's like
through and nailed his landing.
Nailed it. That was awesome. When he like nailed Faust to like he arrowed him in the shoulders against like the metal thing.
Yeah.
I thought that was great. There was like one scene where in like the lair or whatever. What do they call it? The lair, the cave, the arrow. What do they call it?
Cave. The cave, arrow cave.
Which, by the way,
why am I blanking on this? I know this.
We see Black Siren. They break into that. Does everybody know where this freaking place is?
Well, Black Siren does because she's been there.
Okay, but I'm like, this place. They need a new lair. It's not secret.
I know.
It's not secret. But anyway, like they shoots an arrow and like hits somebody and then he pulls them back.
Yeah.
It's just. I just thought it was some really awesome fight scenes, some really cool stuff again from Mr. Terrific.
Yes.
When Curtis was fighting, how he kind of throws the T-spheres out. I thought that was cool. But best ultimate fight is going to be...
Which one?
What do you think? I want to see if you... Okay, let's say the fight that we thought between the two people, we're going to say the two people, and I'm going to say count to 1, 2, 3, and we say at the same time.
Wait. Let me get
who you thought who had the best fight?
Who had the best fight?
Or the best fight, yeah. The best fight pair.
I mean, I don't think we're going to have the same answer.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Black
the
Canary and Simon.
Yeah, the Canaries.
Okay,
Come on.
right.
The Canaries were freaking bad ass.
They had really good... Okay, we were right, yeah.
Yeah, someone said the Arrow Cave has the same security as Star Labs. Hashtag truth talk.
Truthing. That is so true.
One. Those... I mean, when she like threw her bow down at Black Canary and then they're screaming at each other and then... Again, the line with the fishnets, but that first fight on the road, but then they did it again. Like, oh man,
it was so good.
I want more of that. I was like,
I think we will have more of that.
Oh, I lived for that.
But you know who didn't do well fighting? Back to Diggle. Like we talked about him and Dinah a little bit, but we didn't talk about like what his problem is.
Why can't he shoot the gun? He's
Why
shaking.
is he
What's
like
going
at one
on?
scene he was like
Someone said he has PTSD. That's a good answer.
That is true.
But I don't think that's it. Yeah, that was very Birds of Prey when they were fighting the Canary and Black Siren. I loved it. I don't know what it is. He was rubbing his shoulder weird, so I don't know like.
And he was shaking a lot. I mean, it could. It could very well be something as small. Not that PTSD is small, but like
no, that's huge.
In the Arrowverse,
and he's a soldier.
Like you know, it could be.
But he's been through so many explosions.
Been through so much.
That's why I don't buy the PTSD. We've already been through so much with him going through.
Yeah.
I feel like it's something new.
I have no idea. What do you guys think? Nerve damage? Someone says he has nerve damage.
Maybe, possibly. If he needs some therapeutic massage, I know a ginger who could help him with that.
Call this guy.
Yeah, call me. So we'll have to figure out on that.
Yeah, we'll see, I guess.
So we pretty much talked about that. Okay, great. So yeah, that was very Birds of Prey, that fight scene. So let's talk about. I didn't tell you we were going to do this because I just thought of it right now, and we've got 7 more minutes of the show to talk a little bit about. So we've already talked about who was helping Black Siren. We know that Black Siren has stolen the T-sphere.
What is she going to do with the T-sphere?
An unweaponized T-sphere. So like, what possibly do they want?
Maybe she can take it and control it for what she wants to use it for. Because I feel like the T-sphere can pretty much do anything. You know?
Yeah.
So if she uses her or whoever the hand was or whoever is kind of marionetting her, I feel like. Whatever they want, they're going to plan. They're going to do something super different with it. Maybe.
Yeah. And
I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, so going forward this season, let's talk about a little bit of, first of all.
Hold on. Dancer Fruit says, but what was the prototype? Yeah, it was
a prototype. Yeah. We don't know what the prototype is for. Maybe it's like cloning. We don't know. We don't know their lives. We do know that, though, everybody knows who Oliver Queen is. We know everybody knows he's Green Arrow. Yeah. Oh, you totes forgot.
I didn't forget.
You figured it out. You were like, what? Figured it out again. So now, Oliver Queen, everybody knows he's a Green Arrow. What are going to be the repercussions?
Everything. This is this has been his secret since day one. This has been his #1 thing, and it literally came out on the news with his face on the.
Because we had it where Roy pretended to be the,
Yes.
but Roy's
was
not here,
seasons ago.
y'all. Roy ain't here. Maybe Roy's coming back.
Maybe
but
Roy can come back and save him
maybe,
again.
please.
But seriously, what is he gonna do?
I don't know what he's gonna do.
This is like the biggest. When this happened, I was like, this is the biggest bombshell for me.
I mean, that's kind of. I mean, yeah.
guess
And
that's
what's
the
he gonna
point.
do? William, his son, is gonna find out he's a Green Arrow. So,
Well, he knows.
I wonder. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see next episode. They obviously in next week they talk about it. We'll see if this is just like a 1-episode thing and then it's a one and done.
Yeah. Well, it looked
Or
like
if it's gonna be an arc.
well, it's probably going to be some type of an arc, but it did say I did see in the next time on Arrow, they were like, he was just defending it, and he was like, I'm not the Green Arrow, I'm the mayor, and blah blah blah. So he's just kind of denying it. But how are you going to deny it when there's a photo of you, Oliver? How are you going to do that?
Well, Photoshop.
Photoshop.
Yeah, Photoshop. I mean, that's easy. Photoshop.
Okay, well, there
I
you
mean,
go. You
politicians
fixed
say all the time, that was not me in that video.
Yeah.
I mean,
How very politician of you, Oliver.
yeah. So, I mean, come on. We live in a country where a woman grabs women by the where a president grabs women by the
Yeah, well.
So let's do a little bit of predictions. Okay. We
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
yeah. Let's do.
That was fancy.
Yeah, let's do.
I love that it's green too. How
Yeah.
apropos, you guys.
I know. So let's talk about what do we think I want to go big this time. Let's not just talk about next episode. What do you think is a prediction? Make one prediction for the future of the season. Season 6, what's your prediction?
For what?
The entire show. For anybody. Prediction. Like my prediction right here is, you know what? I'm going to go with the fans on this. My prediction is well, this isn't my prediction, so I won't count this as mine.
Okay.
I do think that Thea is going to leave with Roy. I think that's going to be happening.
Okay.
But that's the fans' prediction. That was their prediction. My prediction is I think that, what do I think? You know what? My prediction, I think Dinah and Diggle are going to hook up.
No.
I
What?
think something's going to happen and they're going to get together. I just feel it. I think it's going to happen.
I don't think. Well, I hope.
I'm not saying I want it to happen. I'm
Okay.
saying that's a prediction you don't always want to happen,
Okay.
Olivia.
Okay, so here are some of mine.
Okay.
I think that William is going to play a big part in this.
In the Arrowverse,
In the
not just in
Arrowverse.
Oliver the Dad, but like in.
I think he's going to play a bigger part in Arrowverse.
like he's going to
than
Gotham that shiznit and like
Maybe.
get involved.
Yes,
Okay.
I think so. I think that the big bad, I don't think is Anatoly, the one that's helping.
Who do you think it is?
I feel like it's going to be someone new, like
A new big bad?
Yeah. Someone said? Steven Starr. Hey, said Richard Dragon is going to be the new big bad. He was an ex-con locked up away for crimes that he didn't do, and now wants to take over the city.
Wait, I think I read that.
Yeah. So that
I
could
think
be a
I
big
read
bad?
that. And who is the actor playing that?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, they already answered your prediction. Oh yeah, so we already know. Well, just ruined
is that it?
Well,
Did I
just
ruin?
ruined-
I didn't ruin anything. I
Wow,
just-
first show and Olivia just ruined the prediction.
First of
everybody.
all,
I don't think it's confirmed though.
Oh, okay. You're
I didn't
saved,
even say
Olivia.
it.
You can still come back next week.
No, I'm just saying that that's something that's going to happen.
Something
probably.
that's gonna probably.
That's hashtag prediction.
I think so too. So how was it? How was your first show? How'd you
It
feel
was
about
good.
it?
This is super fun.
You know what I love is that I love this show so much. So
I
I'm just
know.
excited that this is ridiculous. We get to sit here and talk about it with
Like
everybody.
literally,
It's
Arrow is
amazing.
like one of my favorite shows ever, and I just get to sit here and talk about it. And I can't
It is a
wait
really
for the
good
two
show.
girls to join us next
Yes,
week.
there better be more shirtless Diggle though, and more shirtless
Yes.
Arrow. I'm just saying, what's the
Yeah.
point of working out if nobody sees it? So,
No point.
Hope you enjoyed this show, everybody. Thank
Hope
you
so.
for Dancer. Thanks for saying good job. So thank you for bearing with us. I know it's the first time, so hopefully we did a good job. We made you proud. So
We're just gonna get better from here.
All right, Olivia deBortoli,
Hello,
right? Tell
yes.
everybody where they can find you again.
At Olivia deBortoli on all socials, Instagram, Twitter.
Spell that for people, just in case.
So Olivia, the
Mm-hmm.
usual way, and then deBortoli, DEBORTOLI.
Okay, yeah, I might have said DI, so I would have messed that up.
Yeah.
And everybody else, you can find me. My name is Matt Marr, 2 T's, 2 R's. You can find me at the Matt Marr. You can also, like I said, you can go to I have a podcast called TV Tea Time where we recap Riverdale, which just pumped up on CW as well. And you can find me on CW Weekly Show
Yay.
Thursday nights
So cool.
at 8 o'clock with Alacona, who is also on this panel
gonna be on this panel.
well, who will be there next week.
Yeah.
So, hey, everybody, be sure to follow AfterBuzz on all your social AfterBuzz on Twitter, Instagram. Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube.
Subscribe.
If you're listening to the podcast, oh, yeah, a lot of people forget it. Listening to the podcast, leave a review on Apple Podcasts. You just scroll down now after you subscribe. Give us 5 stars and be sure to write something because that helps us bump us up in Apple. And then people are talking about the podcast.
And then people tune in more. You
And
know?
if you like this show, tell your friend about it. And like, we just have more people do the show, and then we're doing it forever. And
then we just have fun.
And then I don't have to wait tables. Please help me. No. Okay, everybody. I'm Matt, and this is Olivia, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Buzz you later, guys. See ya.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.